Hey guys, what's up? A quick update about the yoke, homemade yoke that I was working on, and I just want to tell you what I've been doing with it, and just to clarify things. I had some problems with electrical parts, some electrical parts, and one of them was these buttons were not working properly. This one that I added to, I will talk about those later. Okay, so I was able to fix it, and another problem that I had was the how can I say, the elastic coils, not coils, the this fabric that I was using money rubber bands, so they were not as good as I thought, and I found this uh, fabric rubber bands that I was able to make it work better than the others without spending anything on a coil or anything, you know. So this is the thing that I was working on all this time because I couldn't figure it out what was happening with everything. But now I was able to work everything out. In this part of the project, I changed like I said, I changed the rubber bands to this fabric one, so I was able to do something much better. As you can hear the sound, these joints I have here are not exactly good, but they work, so it's a little stuck, like you can see here, but it helps a lot that fabric just in the final part of the movement, and this movement, it works perfectly. Okay, I changed the way that the potentiometer, not it's those sensors, hall sensors, magnetic hall sensor work. I changed it for some gears here so I could make the movement more smooth. So it works right here, and as you can see, you have the sensor right here, and the things here, the how can I say that in English? I forgot. The magnetic blocks, those things. I don't remember the name right now, but they are working much better than before. I didn't change anything here, but I glued everything with hot glue right here. I remade all the solder joints and everything right here, and now it's working perfectly. Okay, so everything is working perfectly. Even this button that I couldn't make it work at first, I thought it was broken, but it's not. And this one, I have a problem in this board here, so this button is not working properly. Okay, but it's a problem right here, not with the entire thing. Another thing that I was working on was to make the pedals right here, the brakes, work with a potentiometer, which I have right here. The potentiometers, everything was working okay, but I couldn't figure out some way to make it work with the Arduino that I have. So I just throw the idea away, but I left everything right here mounted like it is right here. It's the same right here. So I put back the right here the buttons that I have, the micro switch. So when I brake, if you listen, there's a click sound right here, which are the brakes. I was having some technical issues with the electrical part here, but I could make everything work better. The same way I used the fabric to make it work, the pedal right here. It is much more smooth than it was before, and I put some studs here, something to make the movements limited, so it's not going anywhere more than that in both sides, so it's working properly. I was able to just use one fabric right here, and I didn't get rid of this because it helps to limit the movement. But everything is working on these coils right here, these things. So it's worked perfectly, okay. And that's the thing that I wanted to say about this project that I have, that I was trying to finish and I couldn't finish before. But everything else is already documented in the other videos. And this thing, it works as a clamp for my table, which has something that I can make it slide there and make it doesn't move. And then I screw this on the bottom part right here, so it just stays steady in the on the table, okay. So it doesn't move and makes everything much better to work with. The other things that I made were about the code itself, which helped a lot with the way it works, okay. So it's working much better, but I still have some problems, but that's something that has to do with the code and the Arduino itself, okay. And what's next? I'm thinking about doing other yoke like this, but smaller, okay. I'll make it go lower so I can use better the space, because when this is on table, it usually stays right in front of the screen right here, so the screen's a little lower and it's not so good, but it works, okay. It works perfectly. And I want to make another one, a cleaner version, and I'll try to use another type of Arduino, the Arduino Mega, I think, that has more analog parts, so I will be able to use these potentiometers to use as brake, and I'll work that out later. But for now, this project is finished, so I just need to make the code work better, but I will explain that in another video, okay. So that's it for now. Bye guys.